Hello guys, so welcome to KO tutorials. So let's continue with the next part of this tutorial. So let's get started. So as you can see over here, we have started with the texturing of this exterior of London Street building over here. So what I'll be doing over here, let's continue with this texturing part. I'll again go into the material editor. Let's take a material editor. So I'll go into this. I'll again take one V-Ray material. I'll go into the diffuse, go into the bitmap over here. So now what I'll do is I'll just take again one texture, so let's take this texture over here. Let's just assign this texture first over here. And if you think that the texture is not fitting well, we'll fit it properly. So just select this and let's again give a UVW map, and you can easily fit that texture. So let's convert to editable poly, select this. So what I'll do over here is like I'll just create a kind of a frame over here. So for that I'll give a white color to it. I'll just assign a, so this looks much better now. So again go into the material and let's just assign this. So it's going to differentiate that individually. So to differentiate that, we are just creating this, assigning a shader. So again go into this material, assign it. Alright, so once you're done, again I'll go into this window part. Let's select this. Let's again go into V-Ray material. I'll name it as glass. So let's just give a color. If you want to just give a color, just assign a color. Let's go into a bit of refraction and slightly I'll assign a bit of reflection over here. I'll go into this, I'll increase the max depth to 8 over here. I'll assign it in this way. So again inverse it and let's just assign this color to it. Looks much better now. So now again go over here, so select this, again select the polygons. So I'll again go into this and I'll assign the glass shader. I'll inverse it by pressing Ctrl I and I'll assign this white material over here. So for the roof we'll be definitely assigning a different texture So again select this, let's assign a glass. Again I'll inverse it, let's give a white color to it. Again assign a glass and I'll again inverse it and I'll give a bit of a white color to it. So for the roof part, let's save it first. Select this area for the roof. So I can slightly exclude it if required. So let's just select this first. Okay, so behind we don't need it. So let's again go into the material. Let's take a V-Ray material. Let's go into this. If you want to unwrap it, you can easily unwrap it and you can assign a roof texture if you want, or I can directly assign it if needed. So let's just assign this. So I'll again go into this. I'll take a UVW map, set it as a box over here. Go again into the material editor. I'll increase the tiling over here. Much better. And slightly increase this height. Convert to editable poly. So this can be done. And if you want to make this texture a bit lighter, you can do it in Photoshop and you can just assign it over here. That is possible over here. Or if you want to make it darker, so what I'll do is I'll just go into Photoshop over here. I'll slightly make it a bit darker. So take this, let's open that texture over here. So let's just take that roof texture over here. So let's go into this brightness contrast. Something is wrong. So you can make it a bit darker. So let's just save it. So if you just save it on top of it, it will replace that. So if you want, I can directly save it on top of it. So I'll go into this and I'll just save it on top of it. That's very dark. We don't need like this. Anyways, we'll keep it like this. Now looks much better. So we don't want to set and make it that much of dark. So I'll just keep it like this. So I'll again go over here. I'll ring it. Control and click on this polygons. I'll just select this top polygons over here. So once you're done, I'll again go into this material and I'll assign it over here right away, and again I will give a bit of UVW map and I'll set it as a box. That's it, looks much better. Now select this. Again, let's go into the material. Let's take a V-Ray material. Before that, I'll again go into Photoshop. Let's open our texture over here for this. So let's open this. Now what I'll do, I'll just slightly reduce the size of it. Okay, so before that, I'll just try to crop this out. Now I'll duplicate it. Again I'll take merge this 3 layers, and again I'll duplicate it. Alright, so select this 3 layers, merge it over here. So let's take a new layer. Let's take a brush over here. So you can take any of the brushes. Let's take some brushes, and if you want to reduce the opacity, reduce the flow, can, if required, you can just slightly paint it. So save as it, and I'll save it in the form of JPG. Name it as payment 1. So let's again go into the max over here. So let's take a VRAM material, take a bitmap, and let's take this payment 1 and assign it, give a UVW map, set it as a box. Oh, same. We assign the same texture. Not a problem. We can so now we can again select this, and we can definitely adjust it if required. So we can again go into this and slightly adjust the width and all, and if you want you can slightly make it dark also, not a problem. So I just go into this and okay, to the main layer, go into the brightness contrast, and if you feel to make it a bit darker, so let's just make it a bit darker. That looks good over here. So I'll just replace it. Okay. It's totally okay over here. And if you don't want, we can undo it as usual what we did right now. So that doesn't go with it. Alright. So guys, if any doubts, please put it in the comment section over here. So please like and subscribe my YouTube channel. So we'll continue the rest of the part in the coming tutorial. So thanks for watching this tutorial.